what is up, YouTube? And yeah, Corey said Booker T. I gotta fix the camera. This is Chase Oliver 68 here. Brought some friends who came to watch Money in the Bank. It was a overall pretty good show. Cody, what did you think of it?
I thought it was way good. I thought it was better than WrestleMania.
And Corey, he has never watched wrestling before. This is his first show. He got his virginity taken away automatically. But let's kick it off. First, we got the SmackDown Money in the Bank highlights for you guys. Any highlights that you guys liked out of this match?
So, it was long. It was chill. It was a good match. Thought it was better than the Raws. I just liked everything about the Superstar.
Yeah, they had some cool spots. Sheamus powerbombing Sin Cara into the fake wooden ladder.
Oh, that's right. That wooden ladder.
Justin Gabriel looked like a star in that match. Sheamus did some cool spots. Kane did a spot or two. You know, everyone got their spots in, which I liked about this match.
They all did their part.
But the winner, like, I'm happy for him that he won. It's definitely a surprise. But Daniel Bryan won the match. And really, if you look at logistically and you see that who was being built up more to win this match, it was mainly, you would have either said Sheamus, Cody Rhodes, or Wade Barrett, because they were the ones getting wins on SmackDown. They were the ones getting more mic time. And to see Daniel Bryan win it, I'm not taking away from anything from him. I think he's a great wrestler, but it's kind of just shocking to me why they gave it to him. I mean, I know a bunch of internet smarks are going to come on here and be like, yes, Daniel Bryan won, this is the best thing ever, but you got to look at it long term. Daniel Bryan wasn't built up believable to win this Money in the Bank, and he won it. I don't know, that was just kind of iffy to me. Then we go on to the Divas match. Your guys' thoughts on this match?
Divas? Just happy with the result. Like Kelly.
The underdog situation was cool.
Underdog. Kelly, forgettable match. It was only 3 minutes. Time filler. They could have put this in between the world title matches. It is what it is. Kelly won. Right person won. Then we get on to Mark Henry and Big Show, the two biggest men in this match. What are you guys' thoughts on Mark Henry and Big Show?
I thought it was more of a time filler than an actual...
Yeah, it was.
Actual pay-per-view event. They didn't really make it that big of a wrestling match. They built it up, and it didn't really... I wasn't really happy with it. I was kind of disappointed in that one.
A little too much build-up on it.
Yeah, there was a lot of build-up for this, especially Mark Henry. You know, Mark Henry just turning heel. He's getting the best reaction he's gotten ever since he started in WWE. Everyone's loving him right now, especially this new heel character. And I think it was right for him to win the match. And then he attacked the Big Show afterwards, which obviously means they're setting up something bigger for SummerSlam, maybe a gimmick match, who knows. But it was good for Mark Henry to get the win. It builds up his character more. And now maybe we'll see Big Show take over, who knows. Maybe they'll do a gimmick match at SummerSlam, no disqualification. I would enjoy that. But that's about it. And then we get on to probably one of the most disappointing Money in the Banks I've seen, the Raw Money in the Bank. Tell me what you guys thought of this Money in the Bank.
Well, I was pretty shocked when I saw The Miz get hurt. I thought he was out. He came back, and I was pretty upset with the outcome of him. I was hoping he'd walk away with it after coming out from being hurt, but he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, when you see a guy limping back into the ring, you kind of assume that's what it's built up for, and then he gets back in there and then kind of thrown away right immediately after. So.
Yeah, see, the thing was with this Money in the Bank, like, I felt it was too short.
Yeah.
And the only, like, there were some spots in there that were cool, but you had guys like Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston, guys that have done amazing things in Money in the Banks in the past, and they didn't do shit. Evan Bourne has just did a shooting star press. That was like the oh shit moment of this match. And maybe Del Rio taking off Rey Mysterio's mask. But besides that, it was just like, it felt short. It didn't really click to me. I just really couldn't get into this Money in the Bank. And the right guy won in Del Rio. I mean, Del Rio was basically assuming to win and assuming to do something at the end of the night that didn't really happen. And the final match, we're going to go into this because that match was just awesome in my opinion. But next we get the World Heavyweight Championship match between champion Randy Orton and challenger Christian. What do you guys thought about this match?
I was hoping Christian would win, and he did, but I think they made Christian look kind of like a wuss in the build-up to it.
Definitely.
You know, he won by disqualification, kick to the groin. I would have liked to see a different one, at least a different way that it was disqualification. Maybe use a weapon, something like that.
Yeah, the thing with this one is, it's like Orton and Christian, you know, they had a pretty good match before it ended. It wasn't nothing like their over the limit match, but I found it a little bit better than their capital punishment match. But the thing was, I like how they got Christian disqualified. Christian spitting the face of Orton and Orton flipping a bitch. That was cool. I like that. But
Smart.
A kick to the groin, why couldn't Orton just grab a steel chair And the worst part of it all is, like, I knew WWE wasn't going to make Christian win clean. Randy Orton's ego is huge, I know that. But I knew Orton wasn't going to get pinned in this match. I knew Christian was going to, if the only way he was going to win was by DQ. Happy with the result, but like I said in my predictions video, I really don't care for this feud anymore, because Christian should have won a Capital Punishment. That's when he turned heel. That's when it was actually a kind of a heel-face build-up, where Christian was getting the best of Orton, and Orton was trying to, get his revenge. And if Christian would have won a Capital Punishment and they did this at Money in the Bank, I would have been fine with that. But instead, Christian wins the title, and then at the end, Orton kicks his ass. So Orton looks strong in it all and makes Christian look like a wuss. And it almost kind of like hinted Daniel Bryan would cash in, but we don't know what Daniel Bryan's going to do with the Money in the Bank. It'll be interesting to see how he's booked with that. But Christian looking like a bitch at the end kind of killed it for me. But otherwise, the match itself, it was pretty good. Nothing too special here. And then we get on to probably one of my favorite main events of the year, if not one of the top contenders for match of the year, CM Punk versus John Cena. Cody, what are your thoughts? Corey, you can kind of give your thoughts about Booker T in this match.
I just really like the mat style wrestling, the old school wrestling moves. In a time of where high flyers are put up there, put on a pedestal, it's nice to see the mat wrestling styles. I didn't expect to see that from John Cena, and I did. Happy with that. And the ending, I was really happy with the ending.
The ending was great. I'll discuss the ending. Corey, what were some of your favorite Booker T lines in this match?
John Cena is, what do you say?
John Cena's like the pedestal of the WWE.
John Cena's on a one-way,
high stool or some shit like that.
Gosh, what did he say? I don't know, but he definitely silenced a room when he put some of that stuff.
Booker T is Corey's favorite commentator, whether you guys like it or not. Booker T is the man to Corey. Every time Booker T said something, my room went silent and Corey was laughing his ass off. But anyways, besides that Booker T stuff, the Cena Punk match, like Cody said, it was good to see Cena mat wrestling. Many doubt Cena for his matches because many were looking into this match saying, well, this match can't go longer than 30 minutes. It did go longer than 30 minutes, and people were saying, it's going to be this match. Punk's going to control the match, hit his signature moves, 5 moves of doom. The casual Cena match. But this time, we got to see a different style. It went slow in the beginning, telling a story, saying that Cena can wrestle with Punk. And the ending, just a phenomenal ending. So, the ending comes where CM Punk hits the GTS and Cena's on the outside. As Cena's on the outside and Punk throws him back in the ring, Vince McMahon and Johnny Ace Laurinaitis come out. And Cena locks into STF. And Vince literally says, Johnny, go ring the bell. And this is where everyone on the internet was saying there was going to be a Chicago screw job. Punk was going to lose this way. And I was Cena Malcolm. Then Cena releases old deads Johnny Ace. And he's like, I'm not winning this way. I'm not winning this way. And goes back in the ring. GTS by Punk. Punk pins Cena 1, 2, 3. New WWE champion. And then this is where everyone's like, oh, Del Rio's going to cash in, win the WWE championship. WWE gets their dream match at SummerSlam. Everyone's been hearing about between Cena and Del Rio for the title. So Vince gets on the commentating and says like, get Del Rio out here. Get Del Rio. Like he's just freaking out because Punk just won. And then Del Rio comes out. Before Del Rio can do shit, he didn't cash in. He just ran out. Then Punk kicks him in the back of the head. Punk goes through the crowd, does a you can't see me to Vince, and runs out. And he walks away as WWE champion. And I want to go back in the match. I thought the in-ring action was good. They had some good spots. The GTS into the STF, I like that. The STF into the Anaconda Vice. The Hurricane off the top rope. There was a lot of good spots in this match, and it was given a lot of time, surprisingly. But, the ending was just so great, because now what is going to happen? Everyone on the internet said WWE dropped the ball with this fucking feud, but they just made it even better by having Punk walk out as WWE champion. Is Punk staying? Is he going? Are we going to have a champion? Who knows? We don't know, and that's why Raw is going to be interesting to watch tomorrow. Cody, on a letter grade scale, A plus being a 10 out of 10, F obviously being 0-0. What would you grade this show?
I think after the sort of low quality matches with the Divas and Big Show, the ending saved it. B plus, A minus.
Corey, what about you?
I'd say 90%.
What about Booker T?
Booker T.
100% for Booker T.
100% for Booker T.
Booker T gets 100%. I'm going to give it a B+.
A+.
I'm also going to give it a B+ as well. I almost said Booker T+, but I'm going to give it a B+ as well. I did like the SmackDown Money in the Bank. That was a good way to open the show. The Divas match was meh. Mark Henry Big Show, at least it showed it's going to continue to feud. The Raw Money in the Bank was too fucking short, in my opinion. I don't know if anyone else loved that match, but I just couldn't get into it. It was too short. It kind of felt like it was rushed. Orton versus Christian was a good match. I just didn't like how Orton was booked as like the strong guy at the end, as a psychopath. Like, it made Orton look like the heel and Christian as the face. Like, but the crowd was going crazy. Cena Punk, crowd was way into it. I was into it. Punk kicked out 2 AAs. When was the last time we saw someone kick out 2 AAs? Basically, it was just good. I love the Chicago crowd. That was a good choice for this pay-per-view. The crowd was in it all night. They made me into the pay-per-view. I found this the most entertaining pay-per-view WWE has produced this year, so that's why I'm giving it a solid B+. Monday Night Raw is going to be interesting. Are you going to watch Monday Night Raw tomorrow,
Oh,
Cody?
yeah, for sure.
Corey's going to be watching some hunting show, as you can tell by the gear. But anyways, this is me, my 2 friends. So yeah, if you guys like this video, first time seeing it, subscribe up above for more content from me. Comment down below your thoughts on the pay-per-view in general. What did you guys like and disliked about the show? You know, follow me on Twitter, add me on Skype, all that good stuff. And this is me, Cody, and Corey. Or if you guys want correct grammar, Corey, Cody, and I. And we're saying peace.